through the mass campaigns of mass mobilization, which the front carried after the successful boycott of the sham reform initiatives, the front ushered into a new phase of protest politics.
We know what the South African government is capable of doing. Like Botha said the other day, I have not used my whip. Now we are telling him, we have also not used our whip as yet.
Amandla!
As the strike entered its 12th day, the Anglo-American corporation announced the closure of a mine shaft at Vaal Reefs, the country's biggest gold mine. It followed an ultimatum issued to the strikers there to return to work or lose their jobs. 2,500 miners chose to continue the strike. The mood was defiant as the strikers began heading home, many of them back to tribal homelands hundreds of kilometers away. Their confidence must have been helped by the knowledge that black workers throughout the country are considering action in support of the 330,000 miners currently on strike. Some workers, though, have been persuaded to go back to work. Management at the Landau colliery warned workers that the mine was on the brink of closure. Talks between management and union officials there resulted in 700 strikers returning. Also reaching a crisis point are negotiations between the post office and 14,000 black postal workers on strike since June over the dismissal of 3 colleagues. Negotiations are underway on the post office's decision to fire all those on strike and hire new employees. The political challenge posed by both strikes is welcomed by black activist Allan Boesak.
This kind of political action will grow, and that there will be more strikes, and that the South African economy will be put under more pressure, and that therefore there will be greater alienation between the government and big business, or on the other hand, conversely, that big business will show its hand more and more, as it is doing now, by bringing in the government and bringing in the police and the army to quell the unrest. Now, the more that happens, the clearer the situation will become for black workers and for black people in general.
The accident happened as around 100 striking black miners and their families were travelling to their homes. Not far from Port Elizabeth, their driver reportedly swerved to avoid a boulder on the road and crashed into the side of a cliff. One side of the bus was peeled back on impact. When rescuers arrived, they found 20 dead and more than 40 injured. Elsewhere, the strike led to more than 4,000 miners being sacked by Anglo-American Corporation, South Africa's biggest gold producer. The number of sacked miners is now more than 7,000, with 6 times that number under threat of dismissal if they don't return to work. The sackings could lead to the strike spreading, union leaders warning of sympathy walkouts by miners still at work. Meanwhile, the strike has claimed its first casualty, 1 miner killed and 20 more injured in a clash with company security squads. There were conflicting reports. Employers say the miners were hit by rubber bullets as they tried to attack fellow miners who defied the strike. Union officials, however, say the incident happened when workers attempted to abandon the mine to join the strike.